Hello everyone. Today we are exploring a helpful strategy called constant difference in subtraction. I'll show how it works using a virtual number line with this amazing free tool Polypad by Mathigon. So, what is constant difference? It's a method that simplifies subtraction by shifting both the minuend and subtrahend by the same amount, keeping the difference between the two numbers constants or same. So let me demonstrate by setting up number line on Polypad. If you are new to Polypad, it's a fantastic online resource where you can create and manipulate virtual math tools. And guess what? It's completely free and perfect for visualizing concepts which are abstract for kids. And we can make subtraction concrete for kids by using these tools. Or it would definitely help them see that subtraction is not just about removal, it is also about difference between two numbers or distance between two numbers. Let's say 30 minus 3. In a word problem, it would look like if the temperature during the day was 30 degrees and it dropped down to 3 degrees by night, what is the difference in temperature between day and night? So we can use constant difference strategy here. If we add 1 to the minuend, we also add 1 to the subtrahend. Constant difference. So if I add 1 to 30, I would also add 1 to the 3. Means if I add to the minuend, I would also add to the same amount to the subtrahend. So if I add 1 to 30, I would be having 31 and 4. So I need to start at 4 and end up at 31. So I will adjust this now other number line. I want to start at 4. This is how I can squeeze in this number line, and you can see the distance between these two numbers 3 and 30 and 4 and 31 is same. Now let's try something different, like what if I subtract? If I remove 3 from let me use another number line to show that how these all are going to be equal distance between these two numbers. If I remove 3 from 30, it would be 27, and 3 from 3, 0. So if I start from 0, I should end at 27. So this is one of the way to show kids that subtraction is not always about removal. It is also about distance between two numbers, and I feel number lines are best way to visualize this concept. And this also ties into what we call relational thinking. For example, if you know that 30 minus 3 equals 27 minus 0, you don't have to calculate. You just intuitively know that, and you can see that difference doesn't change when both numbers are adjusted by the same amount. Let's try another example, 55 minus 32. So let me adjust this number line and make it bigger, more bigger. I zoomed in so that I can see the whole picture, and so now I'm going to adjust. So now I have kind of adjusted it. No, I need to adjust more. Let's say 55 minus 32 equals 53 minus something. So I reduced 2 from each of them. So if I reduce 2 from 55, 1 second, let me adjust the other number line as well. So I need to start at 53. Let me stretch it. So this is how I stretch, and so if I start means from 30 and end up at if I start from 30, I will end up at 53, and if I start from 32 in the number line, I would end up at 55. So this is also one way to show the constant difference between these two numbers and relational thinking. And I think this constant difference this idea is tied to what we call relational thinking, like we saw in this example. 55 minus 32 equals 53 minus 30. So you can see that the difference doesn't change when both numbers are adjusted by the same amount. This type of thinking helps us see patterns in numbers, making mental math quicker and more intuitive. Now let's see if we try to do what we normally do in addition, like give and take strategy. If we add one and we remove from the other, do we get the same result or same distance or not? So let's use another number line to demonstrate this, and we need to start at 31. I start at 31. Let me use another number line. So let me adjust it and start at 31. Sometimes this can be tricky, but it is I feel the best tool I have used so far. So we start at 31 and see if we end up at 56. Do we see the same distance? No. We should have end up at 54. That means if I add 1 to 55, I also need to add to 32. That will be 33. So, and if I start with 31, then I would end up at 54. So you can see that give and take doesn't work in subtraction, because subtraction is not commutative. It is mainly famous as removal, or another way to see subtraction is the difference between two numbers or distance between two numbers, like we saw here. And this strategy works really well in cases where the distance between two numbers is huge, and we don't have to calculate. We can just adjust both the minuend and subtrahend by same amount, and we get the answer. And I feel and I encourage you all to explore Polypad and try out these strategies with different numbers. It's a fun and visual way to strengthen your understanding of subtraction. Hope you like my video and find it helpful. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.